The most powerful people in life are those who never stay the same, because those who constantly change their personality, behavior, and attitude with time remain one step ahead of others and become an unsolved mystery for their enemies. Robert Greene's famous book, The 48 Laws of Power, also says something similar in Law number 48. Law number 48, assume formlessness. By taking a shape, by having a visible plan, you open yourself to attack. Instead of taking a form for your enemy to grasp, keep yourself adaptable and on the move. Accept the fact that nothing is certain and no law is fixed. The best way to protect yourself is to be as fluid and formless as water. Never bet on stability or lasting order. Everything changes. The story of elusive Miyamoto Musashi. Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary Japanese swordsman, was undefeated in over 60 duels, not because of brute strength, but because of his ability to adapt and remain unpredictable. His life and dueling tactics epitomized the law of formlessness. One of his most famous duels was against Sasaki Kojiro, a highly skilled and renowned swordsman, known for his deadly swallow cut. Kojiro's reputation was built on a rigid, practiced style, and he relied on the predictability of his powerful technique to defeat opponents. Musashi, however, refused to be confined to traditional tactics. On the day of the duel, he arrived hours late, disrupting Kojiro's rhythm and patience. But Musashi's strategy didn't stop there. He didn't even use a traditional sword. Instead, he carved a wooden oar into a crude weapon while traveling to the duel site. When the duel finally began, Kojiro charged, expecting a typical confrontation. Musashi, however, used the long reach of his wooden weapon to keep Kojiro at bay, completely nullifying the effectiveness of the swallow cut. In a single, swift move, Musashi struck Kojiro down, proving that adaptability and creativity could outmatch even the most rigidly practiced expertise. Musashi's victory was not just about defeating Kojiro. It was a statement about the importance of being formless. Musashi never fought two opponents the same way. His tactics, weapons, and approach constantly evolved, ensuring his enemies could never predict or counter his movements. Moral of the story: Musashi's mastery of formlessness made him one of history's greatest swordsmen. He never allowed himself to be pinned down by tradition, predictability, or routine. Like water, he adapted to the needs of each situation, demonstrating that the key to power lies in flexibility and unpredictability.
Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
The concept of formlessness is that you will learn to change strategies according to your surroundings so that no one can predict your moves in advance. Because if you react in the same way, then if not today, then tomorrow people will understand you, and it will be easier for them to manipulate or control you. Because the first step of manipulation is to properly analyze the behavior of your target. If you want to apply this law in your daily life, you must adjust your behavior and approach according to the situation. For example, if you are in an office environment and you always work in the same way, which is just following instructions or completing the formalities of your job without any ideas, then you will become predictable and your boss will see you as a fixed personality. But if you constantly involve your work methods, your ideas, and approach, then you become a valuable asset. In a way, you become unpredictable. Due to this unpredictability, your boss never understands what to expect from you next. This is what will keep you one step ahead of others in the competition. Remember, the secret of power and success lies in flexibility and unpredictability. Next time we will discuss law number 47, which will make your life even more facilitating.